My name is Jennison, and I will be guiding you through a gentle, all levels style yoga practice today to waken the body. You can do this practice actually anytime that you'd like throughout the day, a nice energizing practice for you to warm up the body, wake up and get ready for your day, or if you need a little midday pick-me-up, you can use this as well. So we'll get started in a comfortable seat on your mat. You can cross your legs in any way that feels good for you or sit up on the knees. And we'll start by taking a big deep breath in, drawing the arms up overhead. Bring the palms together, and on the exhale, take the hands towards the heart center. Keep the hands together, inhale, reaching up, maybe looking up this time, deep breath in. And exhale, drawing the hands back to center. One more time, inhale, taking the arms up overhead. And exhale, bringing them back down. Good. We'll keep the left hand on the earth and reach the right arm up and over. So we're taking a nice side body stretch here. You can simply reach up with the right hand and then add a little bit of depth. If you'd like to go deeper, you can extend the left arm further out to the side, or even take the forearm down to the earth, but make sure that you keep that right hip locked onto the earth. So we'll take an inhale to find length, and with each exhale, you can add a little bit of depth. Breathing in and out through the nose. Creating space and length on that side body. And then use your next inhale to come through to center, and then reach the left arm up and over. Same thing here. You can extend the right hand out further, take the forearm down, or keep the palm where it is. Find length as you breathe in, and then add a little bit of depth as you breathe out. Keeping that left shoulder nice and relaxed, the heart peeled open slightly. In and out through the nose. Coming through to center, and exhale, we'll fold over the legs. You may simply be leaning forward, that's absolutely fine, or melt and fold over the legs that are crossed or over the knees. Think about breathing into the middle of the back here, creating space between each vertebrae. Maybe shake the head no or nod yes, relaxing the neck and the shoulders. Can give the shoulders a little wiggle, wiggle the hips. And then gently rolling up. We'll come into a tabletop position. So we'll bring the shoulders over the wrists and the hips over the knees, coming to a little table, little mesita here. We'll take our cat-cow poses. So on an inhale, drop the belly, lifting the gaze, cow pose, drawing the shoulders down the back, creating space around the collarbone. Deep breath in here as we lengthen the front line of the body. Then as we exhale, we're going to round the spine, rounding the back like an angry cat. Creating space between each vertebrae, press the hips forward and let the head hang heavy. Then start to move with the breath. So on an inhale, returning to cow pose, belly drops, heart opens. And exhale, rounding back into cat. Twice more. Inhale to cow. And exhale to cat. Inhale to cow. And exhale to cat. Coming back to a tabletop, we're going to cross the right leg behind us over towards the left, and then take the gaze over the left shoulder. So you're looking over the left shoulder at the right foot. By doing this, we're lengthening the right side of the body. The shoulders are still over the wrists. Finding length on the right, maybe a little bit of constriction on the left. Then take the right knee back into a tabletop, this time crossing the left foot across, taking the gaze over that right shoulder towards the left foot. Coming back to a tabletop. We're going to tuck the toes and press back to a downward facing dog. So tuck the toes, peel the knees away from the earth, and press the chest back towards the legs. You can have a bend in the knees here as you press the chest back. Maybe straighten one leg at a time, just getting a nice stretch on the back of the legs, the back of the hamstrings, the calves, maybe even the ankles. You can feel it. Nice juicy stretch on the legs. The head is relaxed. Good. Then we're going to take the right foot off of the earth. Lift the right leg up and then step the right foot in between the hands, dropping the left knee down to the earth. We'll start with the hands on top of the right thigh. We want to make sure as you soften the hips forward that the right toes are still in front of the knee. So if you find your foot back here, then just take a big step forward, softening down, lengthening the left hip flexor. Take the arms up overhead, deep breath in, and then exhale, cactus the arms. So we're going to draw the elbows down, fingertips spread wide, creating space along the chest, the front of the shoulders. Hips are still lowering down, waking up those hips, welcoming them to the yoga party. Inhale, reaching the arms up towards the sky, and exhale, cactus again. Twice more. With the inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, cactus. Maybe soften the hips even more. Once more. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, softening the elbows down. Good. And then reach the fingertips down towards the earth. Imagine the fingertips are going to touch the mat. In and out through the nose. Are you breathing? Sweep the arms up overhead, deep breath in, and exhale, both hands to the earth, stepping straight back to a downward facing dog. Keep pressing the chest back towards the thighs. So the hips are up, chest is back, gaze is at the toes. This time, lift the left leg off of the earth, look between the hands, see if you can step it through, heel, and then toe. So wave those toes at me, and then soften them down. Dropping the right knee down. We'll take the arms up overhead. Good, making sure that those left toes remain in front of the left knee here. You're doing great. Take a deep breath in and exhale, cactus. Elbows draw down, fingertips energized. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, opening through the heart. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, cactus. We'll do that one more time. Deep breath in. And exhale. Inhale, reach up. And then this time, extend the fingertips down towards the earth. So the chest and heart are remaining open. Fingertips down. Hips are lengthening. Breath is steady. Take the arms up overhead. Deep breath in. And exhale, hands to the earth. Stepping back to your downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. And then press the chest back towards the thighs. Inhale, lift the right leg high. And exhale to a low lunge. This time we're going to keep the left heel off of the earth. And we'll rise up to a crescent pose. So each foot has its own lane here. Arms are up overhead, and we're bending deeply into that right knee. Left leg is straightening, lengthening. Inhale. Cactus the elbows, open the chest. Exhale. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Take the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Pull the hands down as we squeeze the shoulders together. Keep lengthening the back leg. Add some depth into the front knee. You got it. Heart is open. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, taking the arms up overhead. And exhale, hands to the earth, stepping back. Downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale to a low lunge, left foot in between the hands. So we're going to rise up to crescent pose again. Arms come up overhead. Good. Take a moment. Shoulders and hips are squaring towards the front of the mat. Bending into the left knee. Lengthening the right leg. Inhale. Cactus the arms. Exhale. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, take the hands behind the back. Pull the hands down. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Maybe add depth. Nice, you got it. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, the arms come up. And exhale, the hands come down, stepping back, downward facing dog. Take the knees onto the earth. Coming to sit up, so the knees are about hip-width distance apart. You're going to tuck the toes. Make sure all 10 toes are tucked as you sit down onto the heels. Really energizing toe stretch here. It may feel quite intense. You can simply lean forward if you need to take off a little bit of the weight. Otherwise, here for 5 deep breaths. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. See if you can focus on the sensations in the body. Or can you observe the sensations in the feet? Do you feel more on one side than the other? Maybe the sensations are running up the leg or into the hips or the glutes. You got it. Full breath in. Full breath out. Rising up. Untuck the toes. Tops of the feet on the ground. Sit down on the feet. If you can, gently lift the knees away from the earth. So we're now stretching the tops of the ankles. If you'd like, you can take the hands to the heart or keep them on the ground for support. Good, and lowering the knees down. We're going to come into a child's pose. So opening the knees wide. The big toes touch. Drop the hips down towards the heels, extending the arms out, and soften the head down to the earth. Good, gently rising up. We'll come to sit down onto the mat. Swing the legs around. We'll take the soles of the feet together to touch. Knees butterfly out open. Give them a nice flap of the wings here, opening through the hips. Good. Breathing into the inner thighs, the inner hips. Take the feet down about hip-width distance apart. Knees are up. You can use the hands behind you to support. And then drop both knees towards the right. So we're lengthening the left hip here. If you'd like, you can take the right foot on top of that left thigh and kind of draw a little bit more weight into the legs, stretching the outer hip. Remember to breathe. Good, and taking the feet down, knees up. Drop the knees to the left. Relax the knees here, or take the left foot on top of the right leg. And release, extend the legs out, give them a nice shake, maybe pat them down. I hope that you have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.